Hello, students of class 8. I hope everybody is fine out there from at your side. Children, today we are going to start for our online class, that is chapter 8 geography. Okay, chapter 3 geography. Clear? So what is the chapter name? Chapter name is natural vegetation and wildlife. Clear? Now, I think that all of you have known that what is the natural vegetation wildlife is all about. It is a very easy topic, but you have to know what does it mean and what is the importance in the environment. Clear? So now, first of all, we are going to learn about what is a natural vegetation. Now, physical environment, they favors the growth of large varieties of plants, because in jungle, in the forest, you can find out two different species, that is a flora as well as a fauna. So right now we are going to learn about flora, that is known as a natural vegetations. Clear? Now these plants which grow naturally, it is known as a natural vegetation. Naturally means what? It does not grow with the help of any of the touch of the human existence. Clear? Now wildlife also refers to all the plants, animals, birds and organisms which live in the natural habitats. Now these two species, they are found in the narrow zone where land, water and air meet and interact with each other. So these narrow zone is known as a biosphere. Now all these organisms, they are interrelated with each other, interact with each other, interdependent with each other. Clear? So for what reason? Only the reason is survival. Clear? Now this area particularly referred as known as an ecosystem. Now ecosystem is balance between the living things as well as the non-living things. In other words, we can say biotic as an abiotic. Clear? Now these two species, they are very important. Why? Because they provide us a lot of things naturally. Now they provide us wood, they helped the natural home for the animals, they produces oxygen. Okay, they protect soil from the leaching, they help to store water underground, and they provide large varieties of products which you get from the forest. Clear? Now plants, they are dependent upon the water, air and sunlight and the nutrients which they grow from the soil to grow. Now they are dependent upon and they are controlled by the temperature as well as the moisture. Now availability of all these requirements, they are varied from place to place. So that is why they have been divided into forest, grasslands as well as shrubs. Children, did you understand this one? Okay, let us move towards the forest. First we are going to learn about the forest. Forest means what? Cluster of trees which grow with each other, to each other. They are known as the forest. And forests, they are very grown naturally. Clear? So first we are going to learn about the tropical evergreen forest. These forests, they are found in the hot and humid equatorial region like South America, Africa, Southeast Asian countries. Now what are the features? These forests are known as a rainforest also. They are very tall, hardwood trees. They grow in a vigorous growth and the leaves are so thickly grown that they are so dense that the rays of the sun cannot enter into the forest. As well as what happened, the mosses and the ferns, they grow on the moist and the damp region underneath. Now creepers, they also grow with the help of the trunks of the trees. Climate, you can find it out 30 degree to 35 degrees Celsius. Then you can vegetations, mahogany, cinchona, rubber, ebony. These are certain examples. Wildlife, you can find chimpanzee, golden lion tamarin, orangutan, gorilla, deer, Bengal tigers. These are common wild animals are found in this forest. Clear? Next one is a tropical monsoon forest. These forests are found in the tropical region with a seasonal heavy rainfall, like in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. Now what is the characteristics? They are the tropical deciduous forests. Their mediums are very height. The height is very medium. Forests are very less dense than regarding the rainforest. Clear? Now thick growth of the shrubs and bushes are also found out here. The climate is very moderate temperature, plentiful rainfall. Vegetations, you can find it out the bamboo, teak, sal, sesame, sandalwood, you can find it out. as well as the wild boar you can find out here. Then bears, raccoons, squirrels, lion, tiger, deer, you can all find it out here. Clear, children? Okay, next one, we are moving towards a temperate evergreen forest. Now, these forests, they are found in the warm temperate regions. These trees are evergreen in nature with hardwood, and here hardwood, they are the expensive timber which is used for the making of the furnitures. Now, rainfall is very moderate and the winter's temperature remain mild here. Pine, oak, eucalyptus, bamboo, camphor, mulberry and walnut are certain example of vegetations, as well as a wildlife. You can find out deer, elk, small rodents, robin, owls. All these are the temperate wildlife here. Okay, so let us move towards the coniferous forest. Now, coniferous trees you can find near the North Pole, Norway, Sweden, Finland, Poland, Russia, Siberia. These forests are known as the taiga. Okay, and evergreen trees, they also provide a valuable software required for furnituring, plywood, matchstick. Then climate here, very snowy winters and wet summers. Vegetation, pines, roots, fir are the certain examples of the coniferous trees. Wildlife, you can find animals, mainly you can find out the black and brown bears, grey wolf, bald eagle, bobcats and so on. Okay, so different forests have a different climatic condition, different vegetation, different wildlife and a different areas where they can find it out. Okay, children, they are not similar to each other. They are very much quite different from each other. Okay, now next one is a grasslands. Okay, so children, this much for today, because if I go very long, then you won't be able to understand. Yeah, so it's better you understand the forest, natural vegetations, biosphere, ecosystem, then different forests which I just told you, and in the book you can come to know, go to the book, try to understand what is written out there. Is it clear? So in the next video, in the next class, I am going to talk about the grasslands, as well as I am going to talk about the tundra vegetation, desert vegetations, and hope so we can do for the wildlife also. Okay, so please children, go through the chapters nicely. Okay, so if you are going to study this wildlife, natural vegetation wildlife, first of all you have to hear the videos and you go through the books. Okay, so till then children, go through it and stay safe. Thank you.